Hello, Geminis. You might be my favourites this week, I have to say, because possible twin flame reading. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to jump the gun here, but I just looked at the timestamp as I started the reading, and it was 11:11. And wait until I tell you what I'm getting. So I'm going to jump straight into the song that randomised for you. My cat. I can hear my cat. Hello, cat. Are you okay? I might have to go and feed my cat. So your song that randomised for you on Spotify was Runaway by Taylor Parks and Khalid. And I love that song so much because it speaks to that old, like, Libra Venus romantic heart of mine that loves a good old Romeo and Juliet story. So we have got a kind of Romeo and Juliet scenario where it's like your family don't like you anymore because they know about our history. Bessie! Do you want to come and say hello to the reading? Do you want to come and say hello to Gemini? She's at the door. So yeah, we both had a bad day. It's going to be okay. You're not alone. You've got me. Should we just run away to the cabin in the woods? That kind of energy. I don't care what the people say. Now, what's really interesting is I randomised the song after I got the intuitive messages. And I... Come here. Right, let me get her. Let me get her and she can say hello to you. Come on. Come on. Come and say hello to Gemini and then I'll feed you. Come on. Oh, you're all wet. She's all wet, guys. She's gross. Been outside in the rain. She is. I don't know if you'll be able to see her. Do you want to go down there? There you go. Big daft cat. Let's move my coffee out of the way so we don't get fur in there. So yeah, I was getting for you that your phone could be blowing up. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe Gemini just did that. Like all your friends, like, where did you go? What happened? What's going on? So it's like, but you're ignoring the messages. I feel like obviously you want to make sure that people know that you're safe. Obviously, especially if you're young, don't take care of yourself. Tell someone where you're going. Tell someone who you're going with. Right, you need to keep yourself safe in these kind of situations. But yeah, it's that kind of like we're just gonna run away together. We're just gonna we don't care what people say. We're just doing it, which is very, very romantic. I don't know if it's the most sensible thing, but I'm enjoying your reading. I got coffee. Literally, they drew my attention to my own coffee. So you could be drinking coffee right now or something like that. The cat's gone on the window ledge, by the way. So she's probably gonna make weird bird noises. She tries to be a bird to attract the birds. It is so funny because I swear, because she does this weird like bird noise, and then I swear a crow the other day was trying to make cat noises back at her. I think my black cat is talking to the crows. With the phone as well, and it was coming through like energy and electricity. And then it's funny because in that song it says, what's a storm without a little bit of lightning? So like they were showing me like lightning bolts, electricity. It's like, I don't know if it's you and this connection with this other person. It's like there's energy there. It's an energetic connection, right? It's like exciting. And then they were showing me a bird with a long beak. So I don't know what this means or how it plays into your reading at all, but it was like a bird head with a really long beak. So I don't know if it was like a kingfisher or like a hummingbird, but that kind of thing, like the long thin beak. So I don't know what that is. So since Bess has been distracted by whatever's going on outside the window, she's got like a little black and white cat that she likes to intimidate as well. So she's distracted. So I think we've got a few minutes to start your reading. What's going on for Gemini for Wednesday? Alchemy magic there on the underlying. Number 43 could be relevant to you. You've got 13, desert, solitariness, and 31, depth, lake. You cannot make this up. I was talking about 11:11. You're getting mirror numbers now. 13, 31, right? So feeling alone, perhaps. We've got the three little birds as well. Bob Marley's Three Little Birds saying everything's going to be okay, Gemini. Feeling alone, perhaps, looking out at the sun, waiting for a better day, waiting for the emotions to come in, and then it's like, oh, here they are, here's the emotions. It's like no emotions, maybe no contact from your person, maybe things have been very dry for you, and then it's like it's all at once, like you are submerged in these emotions, is what I'm getting with depth and lake. It's like, it feels like 0 to 60, right? Exciting. exciting. It's like you manifested this, here it is. Perhaps you both manifested each other at the same time and it happened a bit too powerfully and a bit too quickly. Wednesday for, I mean, someone could have pink hair as well, or like a bright coloured hair. I really like Taylor Parks, and I love that song so much. And I follow her on Twitter and Instagram, and the other day she was saying, oh, what's your favourite, like, she dyes her hair different colours. She was like, what's your favourite hair colour? Like, I'm thinking of dyeing my hair, what hair colour should it be? And I really like it when she has pink hair, but I was too intimidated to like say and reply, so I was just like, like, shy. Okay, so Wednesday. Whoa, you're getting 2 cards as well. Everybody else has got 1 card. You're getting 2 cards. 30 and 18 and 24. Freedom. There you go. Freedom. They're telling me take the leap of faith, or taking the leap of faith. Again, with this air and water thing, it's like the emotions, the intuition coming in with this song lines, transformation, sea otter. The sea otters pair up, and they're very playful, very Gemini energy. It doesn't even have to be another person, right? It could be the 2 parts of yourself. This is the thing with Gemini. It's because you are the twins in the tarot. It's in astrology, it's sometimes hard to tell if it's just the 2 sides of yourself or you and another person. But this is looking really good. This is looking fun. The energy's fun. Excuse me. So Gemini for Wednesday. Gemini for Wednesday. They're reminding me that you sometimes, Gemini, need time to think. You need time to be alone. You need time to rest and recuperate. You've got those 2 sides. So you've got the social side that everybody normally sees, where you're a lot of fun, you're outgoing, you're playful, you're inventive. And then you've got the side of yourself where you're more withdrawn and you kind of need to, they're telling me go behind the iron curtain, which sounds weird, but go, you like withdraw, close the curtains, spend time alone. You can get a bit moody sometimes, and I think you're aware that sometimes when that moodiness comes, I've got Gemini moon, so I can associate with this. It's like with that 0 to 60, it's like kind of like you're either in a really sociable mood or you're in that kind of like leave me alone mood. Like I have to have that Gemini time to think. So there could be something going on there for you as well. They're just kind of like drawing my attention to it. And here we go, we've got a card. So you've got resistance. So there could be some resistance within you. I mean, it could be like resistance, like resisting the cat hair there. Like some kind of resistance, like you're doing this, you know, you're breaking the rules, you don't care what anyone says, but it's coming through with like you're resisting something, like your own kind of like you're all in, and then it's like you draw back, maybe. Trust. Oh my God, look, yes, exactly. Trust. Are you sure? They're giving me, are you sure about that? 32 as well. So you've got 13, 31, 32, 30, 25 and 18 there. 43, 24. So it's like the doubts, the last minute doubts, right? That, oh my God, am I doing this? I'm doing this. And that urge to kind of like resist. I don't know if you should resist or not. Okay, let's read some of these cards then. So magic is just saying there's magic in all things. You've got the ability to manifest now. Solitariness then. What was that again? That's 13. Solitariness. There is a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You do not need so much. Work on developing simplicity. There is more to life than accumulating objects. You can be resilient, with this resistance card, you can be resilient and adapt to different circumstances. So if you are looking to take a bit of a leap of faith and go towards something different, there may be some hesitation about leaving something behind. You may actually be doing something on your own, which I'm not really picking up on too much here because of the otter card. The otter tends to be a pairing. But there is this kind of break for freedom energy. Wanting to do something independently, wanting to do something that makes you feel free. It's almost like flying solo. But 31 lake. Do not take the shallow alternative. Dive deep. Do the research. Do not cut corners. You may not be seeing the whole picture, so take your time with the decision. Right, yeah, so it does feel like you're on the verge of a leap of faith, but it is saying pull back just a little bit. If you have doubts, why are you having those doubts? What do you need to do to kind of allay your fears? So it's not saying scrap the whole thing and run away. It's saying slow down, Gemini. Is there anything you need to figure out first? Have you got your tickets, money, passport? Have you had your shots? That kind of thing. It's like you need to prepare a bit for this, because it feels like slingshot energy, right? It feels like nothing all at once. It could be that there's a lot of opportunities coming into you all at once. So you get in your own head and you have those kind of doubts. So yeah, it's like slow down, reassess. You don't have to run away. You just have to think, where are these fears coming from? What can I do to be practical to make myself feel more secure? I feel. But it is saying take the deep dive, like look deep. It's coming kind of through with hermit energy. I'm tempted to clarify this already. Solitariness and desert. There we go. Patience. Yeah, slow down, Gemini. Slow down. You're going a bit too fast here. So emotions and passions, you need to bring them into alignment. You need to take your time, go slow. There's actually a clock on a heart here. I don't know if I've ever noticed that before. Can you see that? There's a clock on a heart's face. You need to stay balanced. And look at call as well, like second life, following your calling, true calling. What is meant for you will never be denied for you. So I do feel like there's this energy of don't get overexcited, especially with this like Sagittarius energy showing here as well. Don't get so excited that you rush into something unprepared, and then you kind of spiraling. Then you kind of like panicking because you went too fast. It's like, if you get an opportunity, say I'm gonna spend a day thinking about this. Like I'm really interested. I just want to make sure that that I've thought it through before I say yes. So you can say things in a positive way while still saying, I just need a day to think this through. I need a day to be sure before I say yes, that kind of thing. I don't know if that's going to be disappointing to the other person. Hopefully if you phrase it right, they'll understand. And again, just take a second to think before you reply, because you can be a little bit impulsive, Gemini. You're very intelligent though. You're very intelligent. So I feel like with that pause for thought, with that allowing your brain to kick in for a second, not to get into your own head and panic and stuff, but to think things through, is going to be beneficial for you at this time, because that's kind of a superpower for Gemini. You've got such a big brain. You're so big brain energy, and Gemini. I see, again, I'm talking really fast. It's like slow down. Like, right, let's have a coffee break, Gems. Okay, Gemini, Orca. You are walking in the bloodlines of your ancestors, but you are an individual who makes your own destiny. Seek better communication with family. Funny with the phone going off, right? Seek better communication with family. So think before you speak. Take a pause, and just to kind of say things in a way that, instead of blurting something out, say it in a way where you've put a bit of thought into what you're doing. What are you doing, Bess? Bess, you coming out here? No? Okay. You do you. Nourish yourself and exercise extreme self-care. Share your skills with others. And then you've got Sea Otter. Transformation is a true constant if we allow it. We can change our future and learn from our past. We should only try to transform ourselves and not someone else, as this is against free will. Do not judge others too quickly or too harshly. Relax a little and rise. Yeah, so you could have some conflict. I'm getting that kind of conflict with friends and family who might not understand what it is you want to do, or not understand the relationship you're in, or something like that. So it is this message of just like slow down, take a minute to think before you speak, explain why you feel a certain way, explain what you're going to do. It's like maybe they just need a bit of extra information. Maybe they just need to be told something the right way. Right, Bess? Come on then. Come and stand all over my cards. I'll come and feed you in a minute, okay? So let's find out more about, oh, there we go, about what this is. Yeah, this is you stuck in your own head. It could be a case of 10 of water there as well. Yeah, what I'm getting is like, there is happiness. There is happiness with other people, or you can have that kind of stability and, you know, the good vibes. This is good vibes with friends and family, people around you. But there's this thing about getting really, really stuck in your own head. Okay, Bessie, I love you. Yeah, I love you too. Got cat fur up my nose now. So, yeah, this is almost like an obstacle to this. But she's quite serene. So again, it's like, think it through, communicate clearly, give other people space, give other, you know, if you want to be understood, be understanding of them. You know, you may be dealing with really difficult family and friends who, you know, they have their own things they're going through. They're I don't know, they're worried about you. You can explain your own perspective, and you can listen to their perspective, and you can agree to disagree and have that harmony, but at least you're understanding where each other are coming from, right? I feel like there does need to be some communication, but it is this case of like, do it in a measured way, pause for thought. And it could be difficult, especially because I was seeing your phone blowing up, right? It's like everybody wanting to talk to you, everybody, like, you know, telling you their opinion. It's like this, like, it's like noise in your head. It's just noise in your head. So it's like, who is the most important person to me? Who should I respond to first? And it might be a significant other. It might be a parent. It might be a best friend, right? You don't have to reply to everybody. Pick one person who means a lot to you, who, you know, you care about having that understanding with, and, you know, go and make yourself a brew. You know, ignore all the messages, go and make yourself a brew, sit down, take a few deep breaths, look at their messages, say, I'm not going to respond, set a timer, I'm not going to respond for 10 minutes. Look at the messages off that one person, put the phone down, drink your brew, and then respond. Sometimes just having those few minutes in between just gives you enough time to think about how you want to say something. So yeah, don't run away, I want to say. You don't have to, excuse me, Tummy, you don't have to answer to anyone, but I think there are people there that you care about with this 10 of Cups, where you do want to make sure they understand you and you understand them, and then that even if you don't agree, that there's harmony there, like you can see each other's point of view. But the way that you respond to whatever's coming at you, I think is going to be really integral. So you've got this trust and this resistance here as well. I'm going to read trust first. It could be that you need people to trust you as well. You need that trust from others. But it's saying trust yourself, develop trust, and joy will follow. You can rely on your own capabilities. Again, with this solitariness, it's like you're going off doing something on your own, right? Begin to plan carefully for the future. Now, we've had that twice. Plan carefully, Gemini. There is something you want to do. There is a road opening ahead for you. You do feel like you're facing like conflicted opinions with the people around you. So you do have to really trust yourself and trust your own path and trust what's right for you at this time. But really self-assess, really figure out, is this right? Are the fears of the other people around me valid? What can I do to allay those fears, both to them and to myself? Okay, it's like, don't let other people get in your head. You know what you're doing, you know what you want to do, but do the groundwork, right? Lay those solid foundations, be prepared, be sure, so you're not floundering. You know, if you get into a situation and you want to get back out of it, or you get into a situation and you haven't prepared properly, you don't want to do that. So prepare, assess, move forward slowly and not too fast. Okay, so 25 then. Resistance. This is really interesting. Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around. There will normally be another open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. You do have fear here. This is you getting in your own head a lot. Move forward with confidence and persistence. I flow through resistance and I am in control. Yeah, so big strong message here about self-reliance, not having self-doubt, not getting in your own head, trusting your own capabilities. And I think that is going to bring you a lot of freedom. So it may not be a certain circumstance that you're doing. It may just be a general lesson. More about resistance and trust. Eight of Earth. Yeah, if you need to put more work into a certain area of your life, do so. If you need to improve a certain area of your life, you know, your money management, I'm getting, or you know, perhaps you're going into something but you don't feel like you're quite at the level of the other people, so work harder on that skill. You know, do the preparation. If you're going in for an interview, prepare first, research the company, understand the company's ethos, you know, and then you're not going to flounder in the interview, that sort of thing. It's like most of your fears, if you actually look at them and turn them into something practical, you're going to be able to reduce the anxiety there. There is some kind of emotional disappointment here, probably about something in the past, something about other relationships in your life that didn't work out. There is a new start, there's a new beginning. It may be a new project, a creative project, but it's something that really like lights a fire inside you. It lights that spark, it gets you motivated, it makes you enthusiastic, so it feels really good. The aces are normally divinely guided, so whatever was disappointing emotionally for you in the past, you're moving towards something that's going to kind of relight that fire for you. And yeah, transformation. So we have the call card, which is judgment card, and transformation, which is actually the death card. So there is something, a situation or a mindset that is transforming for you. There is something that's ending in your life, or some sort of cycle that doesn't suit you anymore. And again, it could be the way that you interact with other people, that just doesn't work. It just keeps you stuck. So it's like this reassessment of like, what do I want? What are my fears? What can I do about this situation? Rather than kind of like getting drawn into the drama, I want to say that you're separating from the drama, rising above it, and kind of having a transformation of the self, a new you. You could be having some kind of spiritual awakening that has been triggered by some kind of soulmate connection. Let's keep going. Healing there, yeah, absolutely. Manifestation, again, you've got magic here. So magician energy, you are the magician card in the tarot, shared with Virgo. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. So you may have been quite scattered about your dreams, your ambitions. You may have been quite unsure about what you wanted. Do I want this? Changing your mind the next day. Very Gemini energy to be a bit mercurial, perhaps, is that the right word? A bit changeable. So you really need to do that inner self-assessment, figure out what you want, ignore the opinions of others. You know, other people may value different things to you. They may like look on social media and say, oh yeah, that person's gorgeous, you know, we should all get lip fillers. It's like, do you want lip fillers? Do you know, is that something that would suit your face? Is that something that you want because you actually want it, and you know it's you know, something you've thought about for a long time, or is it just because you've been caught up in some kind of trend and the opinions of others? So it's something like that. It's like, just, you really need to kind of, again, starting with this solitariness card, it's almost like you have to take yourself away from other opinions, other energies, be in your own energy, reassess what is important to you, what are your core values, what makes you happy, what doesn't make you happy. How can you have more happiness in your life? What do you want? What steps do you want to take? And then take the steps and lay the groundwork, because this feels very flighty. It feels kind of, again, I've got a Gemini moon, so for me it's like scatterbrain energy. It's wanting one thing and then wanting another, and then not knowing what you're doing, not making a choice. So wanting everything and then rejecting everything. So yeah, the more you can ground that, the more solid you can be, the more you can, like, I'm sorry, my tummy's rumbling. If you watch the Taurus reading, they had eggs in their reading, so my tummy was grumbling because I was hungry, but now I've had an egg bagel and now my tummy's grumbling because I've ate too much. So embarrassing. Now is the time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Okay, let's get a message from the dragons immediately. Transformation, there you go, you got transformation twice there with the butterfly there, which is symbolic of you. Gemini energy is often butterfly energy for me. I was looking at the third eye chakra open here on this lady, and I was actually thinking about the chakras, and especially with the colours as well. And then it's funny, this platinum card should come out because you can see the chakras all lit up there. You may want to Google that. Maybe it's something you already do, but you may just want to do a little bit of research about the chakras and how to open them up, how to clear blockages in your own life. Perhaps if you have trouble communicating, you're going to want to work on your throat chakra. There's exercises, you know, just Google it, that you can do to help you with that. Yeah, so it looks like you need to do some energy work here regarding your own energy and seeing yourself as a separate individual. Which may be difficult for you if you are strongly connected to somebody, again with that kind of like 11-11 twin flame energy. If you're very, very much connected to somebody that you see as your twin, you're going to be taking on their emotions as your own. You're going to be you know, feeling weird moods and weird wants that aren't really yours. It's because you're connecting with this other person's energy. So if you feel like that's your story, it's very, very important to get grounded, get centered, get familiar with your own energy field, and understand how to separate yourself from what that other person may be feeling. And as well, it's like a seesaw. So if your person's really, really down, not a seesaw, how would I put that? It's like if your person's really, really down, they may be pulling you down and making you feel quite bad. But if you can do anything to lift your mood and pull up, it's also going to pull them up. It's like that energetic cord, right? So if you can lift the mood, it's going to lift their mood and vice versa. So just be careful about your mood, careful about keeping the vibration high. What can you do to get yourself out of funks? Meditation is really, really good for that, I think. Okay, so I'm not saying that's for everybody. It's just those of you who do already feel like the kind of twin flame experience is something that you're experiencing, you know. It's not for everybody. I am the keeper of secrets. This incredible being is the guardian of the Atlantean temples. He connects to Saint Germain and is the historian and record keeper of all events during the Atlantean era. He can take you to and bestow upon you the magic encompassed in that time. His message: I am the keeper of secrets, which are as old as the universe itself. I am here to impart this ancient knowledge to you, for others and for yourself and for others. This wisdom has been hidden for eons and forgotten by many. Now is the time for these memories to resurface and for you to acquire ancient knowledge. Like many things, these secrets have been hidden in plain view. All you need to do is ask to be reconnected to them. During meditation, Platinum will show you what to learn and recall, bring you into full alignment with new chakra energy, and guide you through the chakra colour system. Funny, I always said chakra, which I think is the proper way to pronounce it, chakra. So I don't know if somebody's correcting me as I'm saying chakra, and you're there going, chakra! He will make you aware of your healing potential and connect with your abilities deeply, enabling you to clear the lower vibrations from your physical and spiritual bodies, paving the way for you to become truly an awesome spiritual warrior. Sounds good, right, Gems? Okay, funny I'm calling you Gems because literally I'm going to just see if there's any crystals that might help you at this time. So I've got this book called The Crystal Bible by Judy Hull. It's a bit of an older book, so it's a bit mucky, so excuse me for that. I'm going to shut my eyes. I'm going to kind of rifle through and I'm going to see which crystal you get. You don't have to go out and buy one of these crystals, but for those of you who are interested, here you go. It's funny because Taurus and Aries, their crystal page really actually connected quite well to their reading and their energy. So interested to see what we get for you, Gems. My eyes are closed. Feeling around this area somewhere. Okay, so you've got Tibetan Turquoise. Turquoise. Turquoise, green or blue. Easily obtained. It's very common. It comes from the United States, Egypt, Mexico, China, Iran, Peru, Poland, Russia, France, Tibet, Egypt, Afghanistan and Arabia. Turquoise is a most efficient healer. Didn't you have healing? Yeah, look, see how well it connects. Turquoise is a most efficient healer, providing solstice for the spirit and well-being for the body. It is a protective stone and has been used for amulets since time immemorial. It is believed to change colour to warn of danger of infidelity. Turquoise promotes spiritual achievement and enhances communication with the physical and spiritual worlds. Placed on the third eye, unbelievable. It enhances intuition and meditation. On the throat chakra, which I was saying again about communication, it releases old vows, inhibitions and prohibitions and allows the soul to express itself once more. It explores past lives. It's funny because you had the Akashic record thing there. It explores past lives and shows how the creation of your fate is ongoing and depends on what you do at each moment. Okay. So it says position anywhere, but especially on the throat, the third eye, and the solar plexus. It makes an excellent elixir. Okay, do go and look into that a little bit more yourself, because I don't want to kind of advise badly, but it's just what it says in this book. You know, especially if you kind of like using crystals to make drinks, elixirs that you're going to drink, I would say be very, very careful, because sometimes certain crystals can dissolve in water or they can be toxic. So you do definitely want to do your research if that's something that you're thinking of doing. All right. Do take care. Leave me a like if you like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Share with your Gemini friends. Gemini army, when you show up big. And I appreciate that about you. Yeah, do take care. Stealth watchers, you're also always welcome. Those of you who leave comments, I love to see them. I find it really motivating. I read them all. I don't always respond. It depends what account I'm on and which device and things like that. But I do see them, I do read them, and I enjoy seeing the comments there. So thank you for sharing for those of you that do. And as always, do take care of yourself, Gemini. Remember the key message there, to slow down, you know, really understand your own energy first without the opinions of others kind of infiltrating that. Trust yourself, trust the process of transformation. Those of you who are going through some kind of dark night of the soul or spiritual awakening, I know it's tough. Definitely go and look more into that if you feel like that's what's happening to you. It's helpful to hear other people talk about their experiences, I think. All right, best of luck, gems. Do take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.